A three-man Competition and Consumer Protection Tribunal (CCPT) panel, led by Justice Thomas Okosu, has ordered MultiChoice Nigeria to provide subscribers on the DSTV and GOTV platforms with 1 month of free subscription. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, lead counsel for Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimako, has issued a stern warning to the presidency, Nigerian Army, Nigeria Police and the public against referring to IPOB as a terrorist organization. Ejimako reiterated that such defamatory labeling will be met with robust litigation and other lawful measures. Ejimako's warning is based on a ruling by the Nigerian High Court that declared the proscription and labeling of IPOB as a terrorist group by former President Muhammadu Buhari's administration illegal, discriminatory and unconstitutional. In a statement on Friday, Ejimako stated that no evidence has been provided to substantiate claims that IPOB had engaged in terrorist activities. The legal team demands that the presidency, Nigerian Army, Nigeria Police and the general public cease using defamatory and prejudicial labels against IPOB. At number 2, a three-man Competition and Consumer Protection Tribunal (CCPT) panel, led by Justice Thomas Okosu, has ordered MultiChoice Nigeria to provide subscribers on the DSTV and GOTV platforms with 1 month of free subscription. The tribunal also imposed a fine of 150 million naira on MultiChoice Nigeria for challenging the court's jurisdiction after it restrained the company from increasing the prices of its DSTV and GOTV packages. The ruling was issued on Friday in Abuja. In May, despite the tribunal's orders, MultiChoice Nigeria increased the subscription rates for its DSTV and GOTV packages. The CCPT had earlier prohibited the company from implementing the price hikes, which were scheduled to take effect on May 1st. At number 3, the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company (EEDC) has issued a disconnection notice to the 5 southeast state governments, Innocent Technical and Industries, the University of Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, and other major institutions over unpaid electricity bills. In a notice released on Friday, EEDC announced that it will commence disconnection of electricity supply to these customers from June 10, 2024, if they fail to settle their outstanding bills. EEDC stated this exercise has become necessary considering the huge unpaid electricity bills and accrued arrears, which has consistently put the company in a precarious revenue deficit position, making it difficult to meet its power purchase obligations. Other indebted customers are the Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, Abia and Imo state governments, the Nigerian Bottling Company Limited, and several others. At number 4, the International Monetary Fund (IMF) has predicted Nigeria's economy to grow to $1.85 trillion by 2029 in purchasing power parity (PPP) terms, up from $1.36 trillion in 2023. This forecast indicates a consistent growth trend with an expected 5.5% increase in 2029. Nigeria's share of global GDP based on PPP is projected to reach 0.78% by 2029, slightly up from 0.77% in 2023. Economists attribute this positive outlook to Nigeria's efforts in diversifying its economy, investing in infrastructure, and promoting foreign investment. Similarly, recent data from the National Bureau of Statistics indicates Nigeria's GDP grew by 2.98% in real terms in the first quarter of 2024 and by 3.46% in the fourth quarter of 2023. At number 5, the Nigeria Police has warned traffic violators against abducting security operatives who enforce traffic laws while carrying out their legitimate duties. Force spokesman Olumuyiwa Adejobi issued the warning on Friday in a video posted on the Force official X account. He decried a trending situation whereby drivers would rather fight or drive off law enforcement agents who contravene their vehicles, stressing that they are in great violation and risk severe sanctions. He emphasized that whatever the case may be, drivers are obliged to obey the officers, whether they want to take them to their stations or take over their vehicles. At number 6, the appointed State Commissioner for Education, Professor Paul Awo Nwobase, has declared that the era of non-promotion of teachers in the state will soon be a thing of the past. He made the statement during a 5-day training workshop for head teachers and education officers and principals of junior secondary schools in Nigeria. The workshop, themed Effective School Management in the 21st Century, was organized by the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, Abuja, in conjunction with the National Institute for Educational Planning and Administration, NEPA, Nigeria, Ondo, and the Ministry of Education in Boyi State. The Commissioner urged the participants to take the workshop seriously, highlighting the need for teachers to be innovative, creative, and modernistic in their teaching approaches, especially towards students. The Acting Director General of NEPA, Dr. Samson O. Oyoromi, stressed the importance of equipping teachers and principals with the relevant skills needed in the 21st century. The workshop, which also included participants from Abia State, aimed to improve the quality of education and management practices in schools across the region. At number 7, the World Health Organization (WHO) Friday announced the death of the first confirmed human with the H5N2 bird flu strain. WHO announced on Wednesday that the first laboratory confirmed human case of infection with the H5N2 avian influenza virus had been reported from Mexico. Though the death of the infected individual was not directly attributed to the virus, WHO said investigations were ongoing. Mexico's health ministry said the 59-year-old man from Mexico had underlying health conditions, including chronic kidney disease, type 2 diabetes, and hypertension. The man, who had been bedridden for 3 weeks before developing acute symptoms including fever, shortness of breath, and diarrhea, was admitted to a hospital in Mexico City on April 24th and died later that day. The WHO assesses the current risk to the general population as low, with no demonstrated foodborne transmission of avian influenza in humans. At number 8, Chelsea Football Club has announced the signing of centre-back Tosin Adarabioyo, who will join the team ahead of the 2024 and 2025 season. The 26-year-old defender, coming from Fulham, has signed a 4-year contract starting on July 1st. Tosin expressed his excitement about joining Chelsea, stating, "Chelsea is a huge club and this is a full circle moment for me." Chelsea's co-sporting directors, Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart, welcomed Tosin to the club, noting his maturity, defensive qualities, and Premier League experience. At number 9, the Nigeria Olympic Committee (NOC) has announced that the annual Olympic Day celebration will be held on Saturday, June 29, 2024, across the country. The announcement was made in a statement signed by NOC Public Relations Officer Tony Nezianya on Friday. He disclosed that various states and stakeholders have responded positively with preparations well underway. He also noted that this year's celebration holds special significance as it precedes the highly anticipated Paris 2024 Olympic Games, where Nigerian athletes will compete. Chairman of the NOC Sport for All Commission, Abdul Ibrahim, has encouraged everyone to participate and experience the joy of the sport, stating that Olympic Day is a special day to come together, move together, and learn about Olympic values. Olympic Day is a global event that commemorates the birth of the modern Olympic movement founded by Pierre de Coubertin in 1894. Finally, at number 10, 4 Indian medical students have drowned while swimming in a river in northwest Russia, officials said Friday. The Regional Investigative Committee said the incident happened on Tuesday in the Volkhov River in Veliki Novgorod. According to AFP, the committee reported that the students were swimming in a prohibited area of the river when 2 of them were carried away by the current. The other 2 jumped in to rescue them, but all 4 were swept away. A 5th student, who was also swimming, was saved. The Indian consulate in St. Petersburg has contacted their families and is working to repatriate their bodies as soon as possible, AFP reports. As of Friday, Russian investigators have recovered 2 of the 4 bodies. That's it on what's happening. You can join the conversation on our website at www.rootstv.ng, follow us on social media, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Roots TV Nigeria. Thank you for watching.